Hi, this is Francis, a lock shop. Oh, not lock shop. I mean, this is lock shop, but I'm a locksmith at the Fine Lock Shop. I want to show you our padlock collection. Before this, we are full, but we start to get rid of many padlocks because actually a lot of padlocks you can get from hardware store. So the padlocks that we have are all a bit special. In what terms? They can have the same key. We call it, you can use one key open all system. So for example, this one, this here, this I can show you what type of lock that can be opened with the same key. 1, 2, 3, 4. This all right now they are different key. For example, this is opened by this. The one in my hand I'm holding but open by this. This one is actually open by this. Okay, but if you need, we can make it all open by the same key. One key open 4. If you buy 10, 50, 100, one key open 100. So these are all the locks that we are keeping in stock now. If you just want to lock some dog cage, yeah, just hardware stock. We don't really stock it anymore because so many places have it, right? And then some of the features that you need to know is what type of material. This thing, we call it a shackle. This thing is a shackle. What material is the shackle will determine whether this padlock is cuttable or not. Can a big scissor cut it? If you see it's just a hardened, for example, this one is quite small. This one is hardened over here. I'm not sure you can see it or not, but it's written hardened, okay? It's written hardened. Basically, I can say a big scissor can cut it. So you just take a big scissor like that, just drop it down, so you will potong it. Okay? So harden, all can chop. This is a slightly thicker over here. This is a slightly bigger shackle. It's a bit harder to cut. If the location is right, can cut. Okay, now this is a very special one. I also not so sure if you can see it or not. It's written here Boron. Boron steel. Boron steel cannot be cut. Even this size is not really big, right? Cannot cut. It's called anti-cut, right? So safe, right? But price is expensive as well. This is not sure if you can see, 92 ringgit 80 cents. This we can make into same key as this 4, all we can make into the same key. Now this is a really big one. If the place to hook have space for this is also Boron steel. It's the same brand, multi-safe, same as this. Boron steel as well, so very safe. Plus it is very big, almost double of all the rest. Definitely cannot cut. So very safe. If your ear have, I mean the metal ear, your gate ear or your grill ear is so big, you get this. Definitely safe. Your teeth will not cut this, but they will cut the ear. It's faster. Others are like this. If you get this type, it doesn't matter anymore whether the big scissor can cut it or not. Because this, usually after you hook into the ear, this ear, not my ear, we call it ear. After you hook into the ear, no space for the big scissor to go in. No space for the big scissor to go in. So basically, no way to cut. This one is called armored. There's a two side. It's a shield, armored padlock. We call this that. So very nice, good. This is also armored padlock, same, just a bigger size. This is a special padlocks with a very special key. You cannot find this key at the hardware store. So if you try to duplicate this key at the hardware store, you cannot duplicate it. Same goes with this actually. So I want to let you see these padlocks over here. If you get these padlocks, you can see it's a, can you see? Patented key. You go to hardware store, it looks ordinary, right? But actually you don't know what's special with it. We know. If you go to hardware store, you ask them to duplicate, they cannot duplicate it. So save your time, right? The only way to duplicate it is you come here, the counter, give us your name and phone number, we will track. Are you the right owner of this key? If not, we will give the owner a call. Did you ask someone to come and duplicate your key? So if the owner say yes, then that's the only way that we can duplicate this padlock. So like I said just now, if you're using this padlock, the thief will not cut this padlock, they will cut your ears, right? And if this is a very good stuff. You can get this at a hardware store as well. If let's say your grill or gate is this size, this is common size, because it is not welded. Usually for any gate or any grill, this side is welded. So if let's say the thief tried to like clamp something and bangkok like that, it will just come off because it's welded, right? But because you clamp it using this is one piece of metal joined over here, very strong. If special size, you can get this. It's a black color. One piece of metal. So you clamp it and you lock it. Very strong. Even if they take a plier and then they goncang, goyang or whatever, it will not come off, right? So we really recommend to get these accessories for the padlock. Another question that you might have is which padlock can outdoor? Like I said, we only stock special padlocks now. All this can be used under raining conditions. So you just use this, hook at your gate, leave it under the rain. You don't need to cut a plastic bottle or create or make design some payung for him. Don't need. Just leave it under the rain. No problems. One of the problems that have but this one is just for our sample, right? This one you cannot leave it under the rain. If you use this, you put it under the rain. I'm not sure if you ever come across any house or not. They have to cut a plastic bottle as the payung for this. They have to make a payung for this type of padlock. The reason is, just let you see, okay? You see? Tap. What thing push the shackle up? It's a spring. So a spring is made of steel, right? Steel, if the rains, water goes in, it will rust. That's why all this is no spring. I mean, when you turn it, you have to manually pull it out. No spring. If a padlock have a spring, then it will rust. You cannot put it under the rain. For example, it's a Yale. A good example is a Yale. Yale got a certain range, quite expensive, but yeah, I don't know where I put it. Yeah, we have a Yale as well. But because it's using a spring mechanism, so a spring mechanism, when you put it under the rain, water goes in, the spring rosak, then your padlock also rosak. So that's why you cannot use a padlock with a spring under the rain. So remember, if outdoor, no spring, make sure no spring. That's the most number one. And if you want a padlock with that you can adjust the key, or really heavy duty Boron padlocks, then you come to find us at the padlock shop.